I don't remember if there's a dungeon here or not. If there is, we might go and see if we can get some experience. No sleeping bags. Okay, so where do I want to go? There's a bunch of temples. The thing is, if I have more money, I might not be so concerned about people dying. Because you can, like, if you donate like 100 ducats to a temple and pray a lot, you usually get your team member revived by the god at the temple. But that requires you to have like 100 ducats every time somebody dies. Which we don't have because of the way they nerfed the money in this version of the game. So I'm not gonna take chances, I'm just gonna abuse save games and not have anyone die. What is that? A simple house in Prem. This path goes up the mountain. Wait a minute, there's a thing at this door. That's a special door. What is this? That is at the house of a person. Let's go click on it, see if anything interesting happens. Save. And come in here. They open the door to see a small man cowering on the floor in the farthest corner of the room. All you hear is a low growl when he first notices you. As you approach, he jumps up and shouts at you. What do you want? I have to concentrate. He hunkers back down as quickly as he jumps up. My precious, he mutters. Oh, Ronald Gollumson. Okay. When you ask him about the precious, he answers hesitantly, telling you a doubtless concocted story about elves, dwarves, orcs, and humans. About an eye, a journey, and this man cannot be trusted. You leave hoping never to encounter him again. Funny. Gollumson. Funny. Ah, stairs. Interesting. Where does this path lead? All the way up the mountain? Weapons? And an inn. This is a pretty out of the way place for a weapon shop, bro. This better be good. Oh, it's pretty good. He's got some pretty good weapons, like a good mace. It's a pretty good mace. It's a pretty good sword. He does have pretty good stuff. Huh. So the best armor you can get is the plate mail. Just looking at this stuff. Alright, never mind. We don't have money. We just spent a whole lot of money buying winter gear. So we don't get sick every time we walk out onto the mountains in winter. I guess, we could have avoided having to buy that stuff if we just, take the boat around instead of trying to climb the mountains in winter. I guess that would be fine. Yes, coming just a minute. You hear a voice call from inside the house. A middle-aged man opens, looking a little scatterbrained. Swiftly blessing upon you. I would love to shake your hand, but my ink pot just... Never mind. What brings you to me? Would you like me to write you a song of praise, read you a letter, or do you want to buy one of my wooden toys? As it is a little early for songs in praise of your heroic deeds, and you need neither a reader nor toys, you leave the man again. Okay, well that's completely useless. What's this? What do you want? Rumors? News? Why are you staring at my chest? You won't be getting anything from me. The man rumbles on before you can respond. But if you want to enjoy a fantastic view, go up to the waterfall at Prem. You won't regret it. Well, my name is not Fujak Loganson. Just don't slip in the river or you might fall off the edge of the world. You withdraw carefully, shaking your head, pursued by a mad laughter and talk of strange beetles. Ooh. Alright, there's a signpost there. Doesn't really seem to be anything else around here. No, nothing's there. Alright, what's Let's go back down, I guess. What is this? What is this and why am I here? Entrance to the desolate mine. Okay, there's a desolate mine, guys. I think that means there's a dungeon in here, possibly with loot and enemies and really long-winded combat. So let's keep that in mind. We'll keep running around this town a little bit more. Huh. You hear a metallic clang and heavy footsteps nearing the door on which you just knocked. It opens and a strong Thorwillian, at least 2 paces tall, with a withered face, looks at you sternly. In the soft light of some candles in the background, you see utensils for cleaning weapons, a gleaming bastard sword, and a battle axe covered with wounds on a large wooden table. Swefney is blessing upon you. What do you want of old Artir Branson? The 12 blessings upon you, good sir. The scouts say you once traveled the land of black pelts. Wait a minute. We didn't know this. Okay, so we didn't get a clue for this, but we're gonna ask him about it anyway. True, step aside, and I'll tell you my story. You go inside and sit on the large table at his invitation. Shortly afterwards, a tall woman with long blonde hair enters the room, a sight pleasing to Raja. A sight pleasing to Raja. She seems somewhat surprised and addresses you. By Swefnir, you look hungry. I'd better get you some of my homemade onion soup. Oh, yes, onion soup. The strong man clears away the weapon and puts some logs on the fire before joining you with some mugs and a bottle of the finest premium fire. Cool. This is my better half, by the way. Elijaka, and I can assure you that she makes the best onion soup in all of Prem. Your host points to the pretty woman as she carries in a cauldron of deliciously fragrant onion soup. Sits it down and then joins you. She fills your bowls with a large ladle. You stare at the little white things floating in it in surprise. Is that cheese toast? How ingenious. Right. Now let me tell you what it was like back then. It's at least 10 gods runs ago that Hetman Garhelt Rollisdottir, Jan Desdottir called for expeditions into Auckland. By Swefnir, the things we saw then, always on our guard against the giant orc eater in the midst of dark ruins in a hostile country. Not to mention the black pelts themselves. Wait a minute. Giant orc eater in the midst of dark ruins in a hostile country. The story sounds like it's going to be a long one. Do you want to stay and find out how it ends? It's like free food. Wow, we stayed a long time. It was a long evening. Elijaka and Arthur invited you to stay the night at their house. The next morning you leave, well fed and rested, happy in the knowledge that you heard a true legend told by one who was there. So we just got some free food. Free food and lodging. I'm not gonna complain. I guess we did actually get some free food. Alright, no complaints from me. Betas Captain Elric Eriksson. Betas Firefox 1. Betas Firefox 4. 8-7. Well, that was a complete waste of time. Somebody forgot to put the story into that house. And that's a dead end. That wasn't a piece of the puzzle though, or a piece of the map that we need. The top of the waterfall, oh there's the waterfall there. So there's a desolate mine. Should we go in there? Or should we keep looking for the map? I can just kind of make a note of it and then we can come back later on for the desolate mine. Well, we'll see how difficult it is first, I guess. So there we go, we've walked around the whole of Prem. Desolate Mine, yeah, so that's the one that we want to explore, right? Right, alright, let's go. See if the enemies are strong or not. Alright, the mine should be just here. Nope, up here. Or not. Okay, so it's just here. Okay, save game. And let's see how dangerous it is inside here. Pinkie Pie in front. You find yourself in front of a dark entrance leading into a desolate mine. Do you want to enter? Yes. So now that we have a staff enchantment on Pinkie Pie's staff, we don't actually need to use the light spell anymore, or even torches.
The passage has collapsed here. However, by the light of your torches, you can see that it probably continues behind the rubble. Do you want to try to clear the collapsed passage?
Okay.
It might be better, thinks, if we all got shovels or pickaxes instead of working with our bare hands. Begin anyway?
Yes.
You succeeded in clearing the passage after a while.
I don't want to go get pickaxes and shovels, alright?
Here lies the body of an adventurer, the flesh gnawed from his bones. He must have died of thirst, for his bread pouch still contains some dried leftovers, but his water skin is empty.
Examine the body. Nothing to be had. Alright, fine. Well, that was a complete waste of time. But a dead body, guys. There's a dead body in the mine. What is back here?
A lantern is lying on the floor here. Do you want to take it?
Sure.
With a loud rumble, the ceiling collapses, burying you beneath it.
And then we're fine. Alright, so we spend some time digging our way back out, and then we are perfectly okay. How hungry are we? Not too bad. Alright, let's just keep walking around. I should probably save. Where's dungeon? There you go. Alright. There's stuff like torches on the wall, but they don't actually count as light.
The passage has collapsed here.
Yes.
You succeed.
Okay, we cleared away the passage. Now what? Okay, Pinkie Pie's lockpicks broke. Wow, are you kidding me? We just broke 2 lockpicks. Let me just load the game. I have no time for that nonsense. It doesn't even warn you, it just breaks your lockpicks right away.
The passage. You succeed.
Okay, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna cast Foramen. Or Twilight's gonna cast Foramen. Or not. She has no magic. Alright, we're gonna kick the door down. Who will attempt to ram the door? Rainbow Dash has 15 strength. Who else is strong? Oh, Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash. Select. Pick up speed, thunder towards the door and slam into it, which only causes some dust to trickle from the ceiling. Ram. Can I select more than 2? 13, 12, 12, 14, not only 2. Okay, so this door is very tightly closed. Let me drink a potion and cast Foramen.
Foramen! 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 Foramen!
Okay, that's not gonna work neither. So let's not do that. We might come back, or we might find the key along the way. That's huh.
There is a hole in the wall here. Too small for you, but large enough to allow the rats to come and go and to ensure some airflow.
Fascinating. Why is that useful? Okay, Okay, there's a hole in the wall, I guess.
The passage has collapsed here. However, by the light of your...
Okay.
You succeeded.
And then this. What on earth is this? There's a fence that we can't climb over or jump over.
The wall is threaded with shimmering veins. Sadly, it is only fool's gold.
Thanks, bro. Wait a minute, so we opened this up and we can't actually go any further this way? Are you kidding me? How is this useful? Why would you do this to me, game? So there's a...
The passage has collapsed.
Yes.
You
So-
succeeded.
So there's a door that doesn't open. And then...
A twisted skeleton. Apparently, another adventurer who was cut off from the outside world by the collapse and starved to death miserably. He even ate all the leather bits in his equipment.
Salmon? Nothing to be had. Alright, nothing is ever on the bodies. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, there's more doors. What is this?
The passage has...
No, let's explore the doors first. Can I just open?